Hey guys, Psycho here, back again with another video. Stay tuned for the end of this video, because I'll include a segment where I discovered one of the biggest indicators of all-time high so far. Alright, so let's just jump into it. First off, we were in this downtrend, and we have pushed out of it so far. I did say if we weren't able to push through this 64.5 mark that we would go down, visit the 60.5 to like 59.5 area, and we actually bounced like perfectly off of 59. We wicked down here, but bounced off 59.5. So as you guys can see, like I told you guys, don't buy into that rhetoric of October, it's gonna go up, it's gonna go up. Like when there's a lot of speculation like that, that's when you want to be careful. And when there's a lot of fear, like, okay, it's gonna crash, that's when you want to buy. Alright, so as we can see, we broke out of this downtrend that we've been in, and we have hit, once again, 66k as resistance. So I moved it up a little bit to 66.4. This makes it a little bit more precise. But we have moved above it, and honestly, like I said, our target is still that 68k area. This is our target here. Um, and I do think, honestly, that it will get reached. It looks good to go a little bit more up, and I'll discuss more about that in moving on to the daily. We can see over here that stochastic is going back to oversold, overbought, and we are at similar regions, but we're not quite at this level yet. So we really want to start breaking through this 66k resistance and going up to the 68k mark, and I really think we will, because as you guys can see, um, this is the ongoing downtrend that we've been in ever since all-time high. And if we even pulled this one right here, we've broken out of this one, we broke out of this downtrend a long time ago. In fact, I think we actually even bounced off of it here. Yeah, so we did bounce off this downtrend, which makes this even more bullish in my opinion. And I think that we will 100% retest 68k. I think for sure we will. You guys can even see, if you guys know chart patterns, this is a double bottom right here, for example. Uh, so this like further supports that Bitcoin will go up. And if we look at the weekly Keltner, we can see it aligns perfectly with this downtrend. And this is the downtrend we need to break for us to make an all-time high. Now, as you guys can see, stochastic on the weekly is also starting to push up more. However, if the daily starts getting overbought and the stochastic, instead of curving up, starts curving down, we might see a rejection here. So be very careful how this develops. But just know that we will see 68k this week. This is something I've even called on my X. You guys can check that out, and link about that will be in the description. As you guys can see, using this pitchfork that we pull from this 52k low up to 66 and then back to 59.5, and I'm using the original setting. So we first had a reaction off the median line here, and now we're going for a second touch. Now, something to note, if we look at the stochastics here, we are getting oversold, but as you guys can see, last time stochastic was on this overbought level, we were at about 62.5, and then now we're at 66k. So this is a clear bullish divergence. Looks good to go up. On top of that, you guys can see this RSI downtrend has been broken, and we've gone to oversold. Now, the last time we were at oversold, let's see, price was at 64.5k. So once again, we see that bullish divergence. RSI is on this uptrend, and it broke the ongoing downtrend. So this looks extremely bullish. As you guys know, I always say that, the trend break is real if the RSI break is real. And as you guys can see, just as we broke out an RSI downtrend, we started pumping. This is not like, I tell you guys this for a very specific reason. I don't just use it because it's fancy to use. I use it because it works and it's an accurate indication. So one more thing I wanted to mention, these EMAs on the 3 hour, once again, we have that angel cross going on and they're opening up, so this is a good thing. On the daily, you guys can see we had this little bit of an angel cross happen between the 9 and the 20 EMA, and on the weekly, we can see, I called this a little bit ago saying that this cross happened and now we should be bullish, and so far we've been doing pretty well, I'd say. Now I want to show you guys a very interesting thing that I found, and this thing has helped predict these fake all-time high attempts and actually the real one right here. So if you guys go to your RSI levels, so I'm going to push this one up so that we can focus on it. So something I've mentioned in my Discord is this 66 RSI mark. So usually we get a reaction off of 66 RSI. If we get a deny, this RSI is known as the bull trap RSI, meaning that, you know, market sentiment is overly bullish and too many people are buying in, and then all of a sudden market crashes. So as you guys can see, we made all-time high back here during in March, and look at where RSI levels were. They pushed above, bounced up off of the 66 RSI mark, um, did a little head and shoulders pattern right here. We made our all-time high, and ever since then, boom, we denied the 66 right here. So as you guys can see, 66 RSI deny, all-time high attempt. Again, all-time high attempt. Again, all-time high attempt. Again, and this was another. Everybody was overly bullish here. Remember saying that, oh yeah, new all-time high coming, October, and again we denied it. Now we're back here. We're back at this mark, and so far we're curving a little bit. It hasn't developed, so there's not really much to say. But notice this, and when it pushes out of this 66 RSI mark, I want you guys to know that that is the highest chance we have at an all-time high. Now, looking at the daily RSI, since we're already here, you guys can see it's already broken out of this downtrend that I mentioned, right? Like, the moving average right here played kind of as its downtrend, and you guys can see we broke through it, and now we started pushing up, and look what happened. We've started pumping, and we are still in this overall uptrend for the daily RSI. We stay in this uptrend, we should be good. Now, looking at something more broader, if we pull this downtrend over here, you guys can see you can use it kind of as a general guide, like this is the area we want to push towards, but honestly, really, as long as we push above 66 RSI, we are 100% making another all-time high attempt. So if we see the deny over here, right here, of that 66 RSI, be very careful with your positions, because like it's been such a good indicator so far of these little local tops we've been having. And this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Like, I don't want to hold this information back. This is something that can benefit all of us. If we see patterns like this occurring, it's extremely important to notice when those patterns break. Because if they break, like if we break there's a pattern of resistance and we break it, that means we go up. And there's a pattern of support, we break it, that means we go down. And that happens regardless of whether or not we retest it as support or as resistance. So if we come back into that area, like over here, we came back to that area not once, twice, but 3 times. Each time we denied and we didn't go further up. So this is like, it's kind of not really a coincidence. This is such a good indication of what's going to happen in this market. And right now, Bitcoin dominance, you guys can see, is like 58%. There's no need to really look at other altcoins, and that's also another reason why I haven't been going into too many altcoins, because The market is just following Bitcoin right now. It's over 58% of the money in crypto is in Bitcoin. The whole market's following Bitcoin right now. So as soon as we make that all-time high, expect that dominance to drop and your altcoin bags to go phew, out of this world. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. Just remember, as long as we hold this 64.5, we'll still be good for more up. But I do expect us to deny off the 68k mark. And if we hold this 66.4, we should be good for an even more impulsive move up. However, if we crash back down to about 64.5, don't be surprised. But as long as we hold this, you guys know I'm bullish. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also follow my ex and join the Discord link in the description. You guys will get free alpha there, free price predictions. I go over altcoins as well. I went over Ethereum the other day. You guys can check it out all for free. And I've got big things coming up, guys. Don't worry. Have a nice day.